Hey second grade, welcome back to another math lesson. Today's math joke is, why did the banana go to the doctor? Because he wasn't peeling well. Alright, 7.9 subtracting from 0. This is going to be pretty simple because you know how to do all the steps. Just one step you're going to have to do repeatedly, okay? So I'm going to show you with this problem. 300 subtract 251. And when we look at this problem, you will see that 300 has two zeros in it. And what we know about zeros is you can't take anything from them because there's nothing to take. There's nothing. Zero means nothing. So I'm going to show you very easy steps in order to solve this problem. I'm also going to draw a picture for this first problem just so your brain can kind of see why we're doing the steps we're doing, okay? So the nice thing about 300 is it's pretty simple to draw. Just 3 10 cubes. All right, I said 10 cubes. 300 cubes. So we're dealing with the number 100. 300. All right, now we're ready to subtract. You are going to do the same steps you always do. Subtract the ones, then subtract the tens, and subtract the hundreds. That's not going to change. So let's come in our problem and start in our ones. I have 0, take away 1, which we know we can't do. So what do you normally do? Absolutely, you try to regroup with the tens. But if we happen to the tens place, we can't do that because there's no tens to borrow. 0. So what you're going to do is you're going to try to regroup again. So you went from the ones to the tens. Now we're going to see if our buddy, the hundreds place, can help us out. So we hop to the hundreds, we have 300. So we can borrow because there's 300s to borrow from. Now if I have 300s and I borrow 100, how many will I have left? You got it, I will have 200s left. So I'm borrowing in both my picture and my problem, leaving me with 200s. Now that extra 100 that we borrowed is going to change into how many tens? Exactly, 10 tens make 100. You guys are rocking it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my 0, tens, gets to change into 10 tens, which is super awesome. Now we're ready to subtract our ones. 0, take away 1, we still can't do. So we're going to hop over and borrow from our tens. We have a bunch of tens. So I'm going to change that 10 into 9, doing the same thing over here. So if we borrow a 10, how many ones will we have? Y'all are getting it. You got 10 ones, absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing over here. Now, it's going to go 1, 2, 3 because we did all the borrowing we need to do, all the regrouping, so it's going to be super simple. In our ones, I have 10, take away 1, which we know is 9. Ready to subtract our tens? Absolutely. 9, take away 5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And let's see if we can subtract our hundreds. 2, take away 2, nothing. 2, take away 1, 2 is 0, which you could also leave blank because our answer is 49 and we don't normally see a 0 in front of our 49. And we did that super simple that I didn't even do it to the picture. Let's check again with our picture just to make sure that we did get the right answer. So we have 10 subtract 1, which gets us 9. And then 9, take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leaving us 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. And 2 subtract 2 leaves us with 0 hundreds. All right, second grade. What I want you to do is I want you to quickly go grab your notebook, pause the video if you need to, and come back to help me with our next problem. All right, second grade, welcome back. If you would like to draw our lines to separate our hundreds and our tens, you can. If you don't need to, don't do it. You don't need to. Our first problem that we're going to do together is 600 subtract 139. I'm going to give you a second to draw that on your notebook. I am going to draw the picture again next to it, just so you guys can see one more time what the picture looks like. If you want to draw it with me, you can, but you do not need to. It's just there so you can visually see why we're doing what we're doing. All right, so our picture is going to be 600s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you'll notice I left space because I know I'm going to need to regroup and I'm going to need to make some tens and ones. All right, so just like we always do, we start in what place value? You got it, we start in the ones. 0 subtract 9, we can't do. Can we borrow from our tens? So where are we going to go? You got it, we're going to borrow from our hundreds. So if I have 600s, and I borrow 1, how many will I have left? Here's 6, I borrow 1. You got it. I'll have 5 hundreds left. And that extra 100 is going to turn into how many tens? Yup, 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that 0 changes to a 10. Now, do you think we can borrow in order to subtract our ones? You got it, we absolutely can. 0 take away 9, still can't do it. So we're going to borrow a 10. If I take 1 10, how many tens will I have left? You guys are rocking it. Yep, I'll have 9 tens left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In case you're still using that picture. All right, now that extra 10, what is it going to change into? Right on, it's going to change into 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The nice thing about this is because they're 0, it's super easy to regroup because a 0 is just going to turn into a 10. You don't need to add any extra numbers, which is nice. Now comes the super quick, fast part. Now I realize I went pretty fast, so I'm going to give you a second if you need to write down any of this information. If you are already done, go ahead and try and solve it on your own first. All right, second grade, let's get subtracting. So in our ones, I'm getting ahead of myself. In our ones, we have 10, take away 9, which is super simple. The answer is 1. Then I have 9, take away 3, 9, 8, 7, 6. And lastly, our hundreds. 500 subtract 100 equals 4. If you'd like to do it with me on our picture, just in case, you absolutely can. I'm going to hop over here. So I had 10 ones, take away 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, leaving me with 1, 1. Then 9 subtract 3 tens. 1, 2, 3, leaves me with 5, 6. And 500 subtract 100 leaves me with 4. So in both, we got 461. All right. There is an extra practice video that I will link underneath our assignment for today, but I think you guys are ready. The one thing to remember is if there are zeros in your top number, just keep hopping until you have a number you can borrow from. Every number in your assignment today is going to be a kind number, which I like to call it. So it's either going to be 300 or 400 or 600 or 700, where there's zeros in both the tens and ones. So just follow these same steps we did today, and you will rock it out. All right, second grade, have a good rest of your day.